You're about to see the most jaw-dropping train incidents ever caught on camera, moments so wild, you'll question if they're even real. We're counting down 10 of the most insane, terrifying, and unbelievable train moments ever recorded. Trains are powerful machines, but when things go wrong, the results are catastrophic. From runaway trains to impossible derailments, we've gathered the most intense footage out there. And trust me, the last clip will completely change how you see trains forever. Grab your snacks, and get ready. Let's dive into the most unbelievable train incidents ever filmed. We start in the Australian outback, where a nearly 2-mile-long freight train loaded with iron ore started moving, without a driver. The driver stepped out to inspect a wagon, and suddenly, the train took off on its own. This ghost train barreled through the desert at over 70 miles per hour, unstoppable and gaining speed. Authorities scrambled, desperate to stop it before it reached any towns. Remote controls failed. The train just kept going, a metallic missile on rails. The aerial footage is unreal. A snaking, headless train tearing through the red landscape. With no options left, officials made a drastic call: derail the train on purpose, far from civilization. A helicopter team raced to a remote track switch, flipping it just in time. The front locomotive hit the switch, jumped the rails, and the entire train piled up in a mountain of twisted metal and dust. $50 million gone in seconds, but no one was hurt. It was a disaster, but also a miracle of quick thinking. The footage is a reminder. Sometimes, the only way to stop disaster is to create a controlled one. This runaway train became one of the most expensive and dramatic saves in rail history. The world watched as a catastrophe was narrowly averted. It's a story of chaos, destruction, and a last-second rescue. The images of that derailed train in the desert are unforgettable. Sometimes, the only way to stop a force of nature is to meet it head-on. And in this case, it worked. Now to Spain, where a high-speed passenger train packed with over 200 people approached a sharp curve at 120 miles per hour, more than double the speed limit. Security cameras captured the train entering the curve at a terrifying speed. The laws of physics took over. The train leaned, then violently derailed. Cars buckled, slammed into each other, and smashed into a concrete wall. The aftermath was chaos, twisted metal, dust, and devastation. First responders described the scene as a war zone. One carriage was thrown onto a road 20 feet above the tracks. The investigation revealed the driver was distracted by a phone call and realized the danger too late. This crash is a brutal reminder of how a single mistake can unleash disaster. The footage is haunting, a split second where speed and error collided. It's impossible to look away. The lesson: with great power comes great responsibility, and sometimes there's no second chance. Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Early morning, a train pulls into the underground station, but this time, it doesn't stop. It barrels through the end of the platform straight for the escalator. Security footage shows the train bursting through barriers, launching onto the station floor, and slamming into the base of the escalator. Incredibly, the lead car climbs the escalator, tearing it apart as stunned commuters watch. The station fills with smoke and chaos. Miraculously, injuries are few, only because it was so early. The cause? The operator fell asleep at the controls. The image of a train halfway up an escalator is unforgettable. It's a scene so bizarre, it feels like fiction. Sometimes reality is stranger than any movie. This accident became a symbol of just how unpredictable transit can be. And it's a reminder, even routine can turn surreal in an instant. Hoboken, New Jersey, morning rush hour. A commuter train speeds into the station, but instead of stopping, it accelerates. The train smashes through the bumper block, plows across the waiting area, and slams into the station's support wall. The roof collapses, debris rains down, and chaos erupts. Security cameras capture a cloud of dust and terrified commuters fleeing. The engineer suffered from undiagnosed sleep apnea and was unconscious at the controls. One person died, over 100 were injured. The images of the train embedded in the station are haunting. It's a stark warning of what happens when control is lost. Japan, March 2011. The Tohoku earthquake triggers a monstrous tsunami. A passenger train, stopped on elevated tracks, is directly in the path of a wall of black water. The footage is surreal. The tsunami surges around the tracks, rising fast. The train rocks, then is lifted off the rails and swept away like a toy. Carriages are tossed and smashed in the churning water. The train is found later, broken, and far from the tracks. This isn't about speed or error, it's nature's raw power. The video is a chilling reminder, no matter what we build, nature can take it all away in seconds. The haunting image of a train swallowed by a tsunami is unforgettable. It's a moment where human engineering met its match. Sometimes survival is just about being in the right place at the right time. On that day, the train had no chance. Nature always has the final say. In the Czech Republic, a front-mounted camera captures a nightmare: 2 passenger trains on the same track, heading straight for each other. The footage starts peacefully, then suddenly, another train appears around a bend. The driver slams the brakes, but there's no time. The screen fills with the oncoming locomotive. Then, impact. The collision is catastrophic. The front carriages are destroyed. One train ran a stop signal, entering a single track section already occupied. The video puts you in the driver's seat for those final, helpless seconds. It's a chilling first-person view of disaster. Technology failed and a fatal mistake led to a 1-in-a-million tragedy. The footage is pure terror, an unavoidable impact, frozen in time. It's a reminder that even with all our systems, human error can still break through. The aftermath changed safety protocols forever. Sometimes, the unthinkable really does happen. In India during monsoon season, a train crosses a bridge over a raging river. Suddenly, a support pillar collapses and the bridge sags beneath the train. Cars derail and plunge into the floodwaters below, swallowed in seconds. Other carriages dangle precariously, passengers trapped inside. The bystanders' footage captures the exact moment solid ground turned deadly. Rescue crews battled the same floodwaters to save survivors. It's a terrifying reminder of nature's power and the fragility of even our strongest structures. Los Angeles, Metrolink commuter train versus Union Pacific freight train. The Metrolink engineer runs a red signal, distracted by texting. The front camera shows the freight train suddenly appear around a curve. There's no time to stop. The collision is violent. The passenger car telescopes. The freight locomotive is thrown off the tracks. 25 people lose their lives. The footage and aftermath are apocalyptic: twisted metal, smoke, devastation. A simple mistake led to one of the deadliest crashes in recent history. The video is a sobering lesson in the cost of distraction. One moment of inattention changed everything. Illinois, storm chasers film a freight train in the direct path of a massive tornado. The tornado engulfs the train, tossing cars and containers like toys. When the dust clears, train cars are scattered and derailed, some thrown hundreds of feet. The footage is jaw-dropping, a display of nature's raw, unstoppable force. Trains are built to be immovable, but the tornado proves otherwise. It's a 1-in-a-billion shot, capturing a direct clash between machine and storm. The power required to do this is unimaginable. Even the heaviest trains are no match for nature's fury. After a train derails into a flooded canal in India, passengers are trapped, water rising fast. With official rescue teams far away, local villagers rush to help. Hundreds form a human chain, wading into chest-deep water to reach the wreckage. They break windows, pry open doors, and pull people out, passing them along the chain to safety. No equipment, just courage and teamwork. The footage is powerful: ordinary people becoming heroes, saving dozens of lives before help arrives. Farmers, shopkeepers, teachers, all united by a single goal. It's a testament to the human spirit in the face of disaster. In moments of crisis, community can create miracles. This rescue is one of the most inspiring ever caught on camera. It's proof that even in the worst times, humanity shines brightest. Sometimes the greatest strength is working together. This moment will restore your faith in people. That's a wrap. From runaway trains to tornadoes, these were 10 of the most unbelievable train incidents ever caught on camera. The power and unpredictability of these moments are mind-blowing. Which incident shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you love real-life stories like these, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got even crazier videos coming your way. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.